smoke.
We all surrounded by hope. We well grounded with astounding quotes. We well rounded from growth.
Reading Malcolm X speeches, studying things you should know.
America's best secret is already known. Segregation is our weakness, and they teach it in home.
Are you willing to fight Uncle Sam and Jim Crow for now? It's 47 miles to home.
The things I've encountered, I think about it for hours. It leads to a drink and a smoke with an ice cold shower, pulling down my emotions deep in the drain. My third eye was once open, but now it's strange. You probably noticed if you wasn't so entertained and brainwashed. I'm open-minded, so we taking these chains off. Sometimes I need to be reminded of the places I came from. Rejuvenated, they compensating with lies. We live in destruction and celebrate it all the damn time. Inflation like none other. The rich stay rich while the middle class dies. Just lucky to be alive. The rhymes all realign, cause I'm no longer blind.
Grand rising no morning when the sunrise, rusting in the rain. Tyler chilled his hard times, the devil in his rotten finger touching on your third eye, making you blind. You got redemption, you can redeem liberation inside, turn the people divine. Through the art of our rhyme, I feel the cold from the snow. Walk into the glass from last night. There can't be no mistakes out here, they will exploit any pre-insight. Things are easier said than done, but you gotta have the will, power to fight. The only thing I plan to steal is our soul back. Build the ladder to climb to new heights. The view can be kinda scary and the ride maybe more than you can handle. No warning shots cause it's a waste of ammo. Fatigue's color camel, I'm a soldier like I'm Rambo. Don't believe the propaganda covering up more scandals. They unjust and unrighteous, they don't want us to be free. So it's up to me and you to find true liberty. If you can be kinda scary in the ride, maybe more than you can handle. No warning shots cause it's a waste of ammo. Fatigue's color camel, I'm a soldier like I'm Rambo. Don't believe the propaganda covering up more scandals. They unjust and unrighteous, they don't want us to be free. So it's up to me and you to find true liberty.
Basically have to create a group of all indigos. We have to come together, you know, create our music, and like eventually we're gonna have to like be about our message, which is taking over the government. So I guess on some 47 shit.
47 miles to home.
We're trying to bring some smiles, and we still climbing the rope.
I never leave the zone in the studio, surrounded by smoke.
We all surrounded by hope. We well grounded with astounding quotes. We well rounded from growth.
Reading Malcolm X speeches, studying things you should know.
America's best secret is already known. Segregation is our weakness, and they teach it in home.
Are you willing to fight Uncle Sam and Jim Crow for now? It's 47 miles to home. It's 47 miles to home. If you can be kinda scary in the ride, maybe more than you can handle. No warning shots cause it's a waste of ammo. Fatigue's color camo, I'm a soldier like I'm Rambo. Don't believe the propaganda covering up more scandals. They unjust and unrighteous, they don't want us to be free. So it's up to me and you to find true liberty. Little boys and girls suffer.
Why can't we end world hunger?
Why is it only hate they can utter?
Nothing changed since when I was younger.
Watch your plow, there goes another mortar. I've been getting my mind right, preparing for war, checking for wires. I don't want William O'Neill infiltrating no cause. If you abide, standing to injustice, that's a sign from Allah. They want beggars, us hopeless, so we murder ourselves off. Why don't you acknowledge the corrupt, cruel system? Why don't you see pride and bravery in those protesting against them? Because of their greed, brother, I suggest you carry a pistol. All here we wanted is what every citizen should yearn for. Why did the NOI kill Malcolm when they followed Islam? I thought America went to fight the Nazis, not fucking join them. Why is the government a racist system? Certain answers are clear because some people died to get them. Why do we even have to fight for freedom? The truth is they know that we don't need them. Why did the elites fund genocide, greed? Why did the elites fund slavery, greed? How do you change the mind of the sheep? Raise your brave voices or forever hold your peace.
Why can't you sympathize? You don't want peace. What you symbolize is something I'd never be discussing. We wouldn't ever be. They wanna lock us down, no freedom of speech, not even a reason to eat. They want us all defeated like the meaning of sheep. So we just proceeded to the paradigm shift. Let me clarify quick why you gotta be verified just to find a click. You won't even quantify if you ain't signed to the devil. Record labels and enterprises, they all monopolizing at all different levels. So I ask why we living in genocides, killing innocent immigrants like it's something to ritualize. Why we divide? Why the two sides? Never an equivalent, everyone discriminate. Why can't we compromise? Divided by dollar signs, all misguided and blind to the lies. So how do we guide? How do we find peace? Open up your mind, read between the lines. There's always deeper meanings, you just gotta dig deep. They keep a shit sealed, but we know what the deal. They targeting the people, they use us as a shield. So how do we feel? You count it out if you ain't got dollar bills. Why do we live just to kill? Some just live for the thrill. If you're rich and important, you get away with a deal. But a regular person rots away in the field. Nothing changed since when I was younger. It's even worse today, all-time high numbers. With the killings and the hunger, it's no wonder that we suffer. So I'm asking why?
Why do we let little boys and girls suffer?
Why can't we end world hunger?
Why is it only hate they can utter?
Nothing changed since when I was younger.
Watch your bow, here goes another mortar.
We got to start getting out there with the people. And a lot of times we think we're better than the people. That's an insult and that's criminal.
Why America don't love me? Why you don't love me? Build or destroy, it's all negativity. America is a lie, it's disguised captivity. We all been lied to, they choosing these sides too. I ain't red or blue, stocks dropping, think of it, times are by two. Voted for a rapist, I just gotta remind you, America's always racist, that's how they designed you. But I see right through, you know we steady rising from a bird's eye view. Democrats, Republicans, what do I choose? They all contribute to the suffering, yet they still wondering why we refuse, why we protesting, but it's straight. If it fits the agenda, different races singled out, but they labeled offenders. One day good and the other, you just wait to surrender. Just because of your gender, or because of your texture. That's how it is in the land of the free. A man without a plan, you act like it's opportunity, when the plan all along was to ruin me. Look how America doing me.
We must defy the agenda. I don't care if it make the reactionaries upset. Dare to struggle and dare to win, no more separating us by paychecks. Unite to face the aggressor. All over the world, humans are being oppressed. Chase tactics come in handy when martial law leads to civil unrest. America tried to ruin me the moment I was indoctrinated and given some tests. America don't love me and they don't love you. They put blood in the eyes of George Jackson for a $70 arrest. In the land of the sheep, in the home of the cowards, they want us to take what we can get. America don't love me and they don't love you. There's plenty of examples, just pick from the list. Rodney King to George Floyd and every other human murdered or abused with evil prejudices by the imperialist pigs. America, we have hell to look forward to, but God sent vengeance. It's time to talk about the hard stuff in regards to a human's independence. History is not in the side. Who is gonna judge them and give a just sentence? Should mercy be shown with no mercy for the human race was present? Let's talk about the Congo, Palestine, and Vietnam. Let's talk about Ukraine, Iraq, and Sudan. I can never be proud of where I'm from. This flag is made from the blood of man.
Why you don't love me?
he was charged with. And he said he was charged with being black.
They want a war, we wanna elevate conscious. This ain't a debate where you get no responses. Broken promises to benefit an accomplice. Supremacists trying to dominate policies, take us back to the old ways. But when I think about it, it's really the old days. Now it's modern day slavery and nothing has changed. They just better at hiding it. The USA was KKK and now a Nazi the president.
I told you I was ready for war, not that I wanted it. Hungry for liberation, eager to learn, to educate and open your third eye consciousness. 47 miles to tranquility with no doubts I will accomplish this. Take this hammer, use it to break free from the prison guard. Capitalist ideals are peaceful. History is violent, civil rights ain't civil, and those governing are corrupt tyrants. This is resistance, there's still a peace sign on my helmet. These swine made us weak, desperate and reliant. The cost is too high, and yuppie, I don't buy it. We need to get radical, I guess extreme is what they've come to call it. I see a soul as the victim, was the last thing said. I walk out through the servant exit quiet.
America don't love me. America don't love me. This flag represents war stories and racism to me. False representation, leaders that ain't fit to be a leader of nations. Eager to betray whoever stands in the way. You're not a leader, you Satan. Wasn't a believer until they did the forsaken. They'll do whatever to benefit, even if it means we couldn't stand on our own. I'm trying to better development, replenish what I can, but they covering evidence. Someone understand this life a treasure, but there's plenty replenished generations. No place to call home, no more money making. They ain't taking you solo unless you're coming with promo. That's how the game goes, talent being wasted, and only Lord knows what this world is coming to. It's about to be exposed. Your third eye never opened, so it could've never closed. A man apart, stuck inside his ways. It all started when he was stuck inside a phase. Never once charted, never getting plays. Audience departed when he started protesting and begging for change. This life's so bleak, but the mic don't sleep. He might go speak.
A man apart that stand through the dark. Animosity departed, the honor to be the martyr, and to call me up as a beam of light. And arm me up when I tee the fight. The nausea when I speak inside is odd enough for the people's sight. As the cartilage in my palm is from an author's flight. To visualize the constant fright of opponents. Don't minimize the poverty price of the loneliest monk. To bump the Charlie Parker. Who would've thunk to make the mind jump like ayahuasca? The ice cold streets, a life so bleak where my eyes go seek the final offer. The mind embarker to have a fist fight with Bob Barker. The skin type brown, the wit type child, the sparker. Cough up the evidence when you see them narcs, so you find yourself lost in the sauce like a man apart.
A man with no clan, Lord and Master. Shadows move fast as night tries to catch us. Tracks some mud on the carpet of these bastards. This is a freedom fighter's blues. A stand solidarity with those captured. Let some righteous men take a look at this matter. A breed apart, reformer of what you thought. This is the way of the warrior, no artificial hearts don't be controlled by their same greed. This moves smart enough to not lose soldiers as martyrs during this man versus machine. The youth, the sensitized and the mean, oversensitive and naive. We must regain awareness within our teens. We need favorable ground. I don't aim to please, I aim to hit the threat. Have some questions regarding peace. Watch the hand on your gun before you have no net to protect. They ain't evil as the devil's son, but a mark hasn't been met yet. We got nothing to lose besides these chains. So who do you stand with? The oppressor was impressive, I fell for his tricks. Now I'm just self-will guide your feet. They're killing us with every way that exists. It's no conspiracy, it's not just noise. Don't beg the world to kill you, cause a lot will in this man-made void. There's lots to understand, things we were never meant to know. If I am murdered for sharing the truth, that's the way Allah wanted it to go. This is a fight for the poor, monk motives and order. This is a man with no clan, master or lord. I told you what it was moving forward.
A man apart.
False representation, that's how the game goes.
Man versus machine.
To visualize.
A man apart. What this world is coming to. It's about to be exposed.
I like life so bleak.
I told you what it was.
Cough up the evidence.
Eager to betray.
Devil's son, devil's son. Nothing to lose.
they covering evidence. A man apart.
Find yourself lost in the sauce like a man apart.
Injustice anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere.
This what we made for. We in a game, it's all about who we play for. Whoever made more. Cash is the root of all evil. The vast majority of the people wanna live in medieval times. Authorities killing people illegally, but they cover the crime and throw it under the rug. The judge is just as much corrupt as the ones who cover it up. You wanna talk about trust? Let's talk about it. All we hear is lies and they cover with fear, controlling our minds, that's why we struggle for years. Scrolling online mindlessly, we should use our time to let our minds go free. We speaking on the realities, while most MCs preaching a fantasy. We do this for prosperity, and then comes the legacy. Revolutionary, we just added a melody. The military, they are part of the tyranny. They just masked as an enemy, didn't wanna go there, but this game isn't fair. This is what we made for, to make y'all aware. Everything that we pay for, you know they get a share. It gets funded for war, a country flooded with poor. The root of all evil staring us in the face, but we stuck inside this matrix. I just pray we escape.
Pray that we escape, pray that we escape. One of y'all relate. Wanna lose, the fight already want us to crown. The ones who couldn't see it is who wanna be down. But wanna lose, the fight already want us to crown. Scars turn to stripes, but every one of us proud. So wanna lose, the fight already want us to crown. The ones who couldn't see it is who wanna be down. But wanna lose, the fight already want us to crown. So wear it proudly, you wear it proudly, and tell them wanna
People
lose.
who died for this, there's no need to debate. Every generation has a chance to make a revolution. It's gotta be me and you to lead the way. This is handing out flowers in the hood, marching in the streets while unity takes place. A virus in the matrix to the mega Trump cultists. Proud of what the founding fathers captured and raped. There's no telling how it'll turn out. It may take all we got. Pigs lock you up on vague charges of being a sympathizer for the people. They let go to rot, even if hung like Nat Turner, shot like Martin Luther. You can kill my body, but you can't kill my spirit and my aura. To the freedom soldiers of the times, I give my praise and honor. This is for the blood in my brother's veins. Our songs to a Feeney and a Sada. How much more selfish can they be? Showing avoidance with no suffer. There can never be enough said about the corruption that they're a part of. I cry for my people the same way as the horn. There is no religion higher than truth and righteousness. That's what I choose to move toward.
We're moving on and on and on and on and keep moving forward. Yeah. Wanna lose, the fight already want us to crown. The ones who couldn't see it is who wanna be down. But wanna lose, the fight already want us to crown. The scars turn to stripes, but every one of us proud. So wanna lose, the fight already want us to crown. The ones who couldn't see it is who wanna be down. But wanna lose, the fight already want us to crown. So wear it proudly, you wear it proudly, and tell them wanna lose.
Of course, we can't be serious about the law of this country if the country itself is not serious about it.
terminated, cause y'all understating the facts. Terminated, I turn his way and he keeps circling back. Bring the sickness to rap with your sickening raps. These politicians want us all to live in the past, for they live in the grass, they want it all to collapse. We determined for change, but we defer in the blame. Returning closer to what your great grandparents said was the golden age. But I don't want the children to be living afraid. Taxes and bills, you got a work to fulfill. While the elites and their mansions, they use your money to build, use your money to kill, use your country to steal. Half the population worship a terrorist. World domination ain't a saying, it's what we experience in. That's only half of the equation, can't forget the experiments and political arrogance. Spiritless leaders, they all un-American. We shutting out the teachers when we should really be listening. We've seen enough killings to know it's corrupt. I pray for new beginnings, times we living in tough. We ain't forbidden from trust, we ain't forgiven enough. If you're sinning, then you winning, that's the problem with us. The problem with US, bombard us with new tech. What's on the news next? I bet that you could guess. Raising up prices so we living paycheck to paycheck. Yeah, I wish I could say less. It's all designed to destroy, but we all in this together, that's why God gave us a voice. You only got one shot, so what is your choice? Let the plot and destroy you and everything you enjoy. We got no other option but to reform, create the revolution in a whole nother form. Students to the game ever since we was born.
Black helicopters, jets and missiles. Black helicopters, jets and missiles. I believe freedom is not negotiable, and the elected officials disagree. Never let a moment interrupt a movement, especially a victory. The reactionary forces will cower versus the revolt of militant visionaries. The journey is inward to move the world. We must move ourselves. How can we answer these calls for help? They want all rebellion. Inside the lines, realize we were brought up under their man-made hell. The people's allies switch over money. The US government have betrayed every person in all sections of the world. These paper tigers and the continuation of it. Right-wing politics still targeting the poor to be jailed. Racism is a pandemic. Police prey on us, take away our human rights and pretend free will. But failure is the mother of success. Welcome to America, the republic of death, run by corporatists and oligarchs. Class struggle is everybody's struggle. Even the rich, there's plenty who witnessed the abuse by these corrupt pigs. If you're not convinced, they want you to never get off of the slave ship and find out about those White House files. Criminal concealed secrets, they don't care what the proletariat needs. Exploit our strengths and uniqueness, grow old to behold. That's what brought your grandfathers to weakness. Paper tigers just look scary. The panther has allegiance to truly serve the people. Paper tigers just look scary. The panther has allegiance to truly serve the people.
Prisons are not rehabilitation centers. They are no more than concentration camps.
Search for all the lost children of Babylon and any survivors of the man-made wars. Send Morse code or any response to the radio. I repeat, we are in search for the lost children of Babylon and any survivors.
This world's so cold and it's just one of those days. Everything they told me ended up going the other way. I'm just trying to contain my peace of mind. But everybody nowadays want a piece of the pie. No matter what I try, whatever I do, I always find myself forever with you. Illuminated with lies, they demonstrate in the crimes right in front of our eyes. I want in disguise. Illuminated with lies, rejuvenated with rhymes. The truth inside the pyramids, social experiments right in front of our eyes. But I'm the one that was wise. But at the end of the day, I'm just another guy living under disguise, just trying to get by, just trying to get high and keep up on supplies. World destruction is nearing, I fear for my guys. It's more like I fear for my life. It's just a daily routine that I can barely foresee. Mentality was fuck it, I was clearly a fiend. Clearly in between on what was real and a dream. It ain't what it seems, maybe it ain't make-believe. Praying for a break so I can break on the scene and share all the stakes with the rest of my team. Hoping I rise, not hoping I die. I've noticed my mind is out of control at sometimes. The truth inside the pyramids, social experiments run in front of our eyes, but I'm the one that was wise. But at the end of the day, I'm just another guy living under disguise, just trying to get by, just trying to get high, keep up on supplies. The truth inside the pyramids, social experiments run in front of our eyes, but I'm the one that was wise. But at the end of the day, I'm just another guy living under disguise, just trying to get by, just trying to get high, keep up on supplies.
He was misled, of course to mislead. I've been doing extensive research, everything is studied in me. We will rise while they go to flee. I don't expect you to share my faith, but my fears, can we at least come to agree? The elites couldn't survive our struggles. This world they made isn't for the weak. On my heels have mugshots, often accused falsely. I'll take my chances in the wind as the orange follows me. Distraction is no longer present, purposes felt strongly. Destruction is nearing, but it always lingered over society. Either way I come out, always surviving. The enemy will fear me and know my blade. This is an uprising, toe to toe with the conniving. I walk thinking if I'm wrong, if I'm right, thinking about the pyramids, how they formed and the truths they depriving.
The truth inside the pyramids, social experiments run in front of our eyes, but I'm the one that was wise. But at the end of the day, I'm just another guy living under disguise, just trying to get by, just trying to get high and keep up on supplies. World destruction is nearing, I fear for my guys, disputing the truth.
This is revolution continued. Dear Mr. President, you and everyone before you were pigs. They tied capitalism with God, God with slavery. I'm here to tell you we've been tricked. Come out from these buildings of sin. Listen to me, comrade, the law and order is unjust and morally sick. Record labels own the prisons, artists go corrupt the kids. Then we learn from D1 about cognitive dissonance. This is revolution continued. People have died for much less. What we lose in the fight, we'll find in the ashes. We must not be controlled by what we possess. We are giants put on this earth to rid it of evil and to awaken your mind. Unlike the corrupt cops, I'm here to serve and protect. And to the militants in the bind, keep your pride and self-respect. Citizens of America, you're a rat on a spinning wheel, losing sanity, chasing a check. If you can't grasp the truth will be your death.
You're all such beautiful people, and the power is with you. And as soon as we realize that, we will make many changes. Matter of fact, we will transform the world.
It was I who had nothing, it was I who bled for something. It was I who mastered discomfort. I don't mind being of service. Don't crowd me and make me nervous. It's milk on my the curtain. Milk on my curtain. In these poems I often refer to my pain. It was I who had nothing when the devil led me. If you can't relate, it's okay, it's my truth that I seek. I just want you to be enlightened. See more than you see, do more than you do, be more than you be. Alhamdulillah, I stay down on my knees. I can't let the sun burn a hole in my ass. It was I who was nothing and learned I had an almighty man's wrath. In my youth, conflicted in how to use it, pain coping and making time pass. My mouth spoke of mischief, had multiple moments of weakness. Through discipline, I learned how to fast. Now they scared of my knowledge as I try to teach the outcast. Don't be fearful of the enemy, and the mission going as planned, comrade. It was I who had nothing, it was I who bled for something. It was I who mastered discomfort. I don't mind being of service. Don't crowd me and make me nervous. It's Malcolm behind the curtain, I'm conflicted if I deserve it. Don't crowd me and make me nervous. It's Malcolm behind the curtain, I'm conflicted if I deserve it.
I'm conflicted if I deserve it. It was I who had something, it was I who stood for nothing. Looking under the hood like I could have had some adjusting. Too busy puffing the substance, but really we need some justice. The government scheming, and I really don't even trust it. The crowd be making me nervous, but I'm proud to be of service. Nobody around, so I'm loud behind the curtains. I shout to all the people, no matter the color, cause we all the same person, I'm making the same purchase. We live in the same circus, we live for the same purpose. Don't matter who you worship, cause we all beneath the surface. But some of us in deeper, some of us in denial. We grew to be the speakers, I don't fear being a leader. Every once in a while, it was I who had nothing, it was I who bled for something. Looking under the hood like I could have had some adjusting. Too busy puffing the substance, but really we need some justice. The government scheming, and I really don't even trust it. It was I who had nothing, it was I who bled for something. Looking under the hood like I could have had some adjusting. Too busy puffing the substance, but really we need some justice. The government scheming, and I really don't even trust it.
It was I who had nothing, it was I who bled for something. It was I who mastered discomfort. I don't mind being of service. Don't crowd me and make me nervous. It's Malcolm behind the curtain, I'm conflicted if I deserve it. Don't crowd me and make me nervous. It's Malcolm behind the curtain, I'm conflicted if I deserve it. It's Malcolm behind the curtain, don't crowd me and make me nervous. Stop hoping, start knowing, start praying. Stop hoping, start knowing, start praying.
I'm hoping, I hope and I wish, I'm smoking. I hope that I live, I'm feeling hopeless. Got no hope to give, feeling broken. I gotta fight for this shit, reaching new heights, I got a life I could live. I'm hoping, I hope and I wish, I'm smoking. I hope that I live, I'm feeling hopeless. Got no hope to give, feeling broken. I gotta fight for this shit, reaching new heights, I got a life I could live. I'm hoping.
Stop hoping, start knowing, start praying. Do the work that's life changing. Sacrifice your old life for new endeavors that may change it. We overcome not by hiding but facing. Breaking out of old cycles you might be caged in. Unlearn and relearn, restore what's most gracious. They convinced your mother it's safe to feed you poison like idle food ain't most safest. Maybe it's got something to do with what you consume or who you engage with. It's about asking questions, even if the answers are for now vacant. It is only you who can give yourself eternal liberation. You focus on the next man instead of dreams. You got heart chasing, I'm in the room pacing, thinking on how this craft should be demonstrated. That's dedication. We can't give nothing power over us no longer. Letting my power be taken, try to take it. Stay safe, comrade, and stay dangerous. They want you to turn bitch, remain focused and civilized. We coming to take over the enterprise, no colonize.
I'm hoping, I hope and I wish, I'm smoking. I hope that I live, I'm feeling hopeless. Got no hope to give, feeling broken. I gotta fight for this shit, reaching new heights, I got a life I could live. I'm hoping, I hope and I wish, I'm smoking. I hope that I live, I'm feeling hopeless. Got no hope to give, feeling broken. I gotta fight for this shit, reaching new heights, I got a life I could live. I'm hoping.
Stop hoping, start knowing, start praying. Stop hoping, start knowing, start praying. Stop hoping, start knowing, start praying. All I want is serenity. All I want is serenity. No one but myself can't give it to me. Tranquility, tranquility. All I want is serenity. Does it ever feel like you were neutral and you just wanna drive? It's not your destruction, it's your birth. You can learn from dark times. Decipher with your own eyes why they idolize the wrong message. Roll the dice, take the risk. Remember this too mean, it's too compromised. Are you willing to give up the things that make you sick? This is God tested in these horrific times. Temptation is the devil, self-control is a hard lesson. Blood in my blood, depth in my depth. I preach with the passion, word to the ink on my chest. Living that living that rest. May I find serenity before my transformation into the life of the next. How will I find it? Well, if I guess discipline and self-love, being free of stress. Maybe sitting in the studio getting high, making songs that generate checks. No matter how you see it, we can all find peace. I feel the hardwood floors down on my knees. I breathe music for my breath to sing outlaw melodies. Samples from the past put my mind at ease. As I journal by the water, spending time with my queen, I look over and see the best creation I'll ever conceive. And I feel so blessed to bless my seeds and miss sweet tea with the big old booty where it's supposed to be. All I want is serenity. All I want is serenity. No one but myself can't give it to me. Tranquility, tranquility.
All I want is serenity. I'm feeling the remedy, but I just need the energy. I'll be doing this till I'm 70, but I gotta go through the motions. Got everything to lose if I listen to woke ones. I'm just trying to prove that I'm living wholesome, trying to grow some roots full of fruits and say that I sold some, instead of them assuming the place that I stole from. We're trying to form a union where we feel safe and free of control from our own government. Corruption at its peak, we gotta eat for ourselves, but we already defeated. And there's a single reason that there's poison on our shelves. They trying to deceive us and spoil our health. They all telling Jesus that we should boil in hell. But I'm done with all the games and the arguing. Peace, one love, a lot of strength and encouragement. It takes a lot to gain, but when you do, you can find some intelligence. Have to know that your true home is from within. Trying to find serenity, but my room's gone thin, so I stick with the melodies before the roof caved in. A regret, I'm sick of being regretful. Accepting who I am, no need to be judgmental. I already done fucked up my mental, and I don't need no killings to be deemed accidental. All I want is serenity. I'm feeling the remedy, but I just need the energy. I'll be doing this till I'm 70, but I gotta go through the motions. Got everything to lose if I listen to woke ones. I'm just trying to prove that I'm living wholesome, trying to grow some roots full of fruits and say that I sold some, instead of them assuming the place that I stole from. All I want is serenity. All I want is serenity. No one but myself can't give it to me. Tranquility. All I want is serenity. All I want is serenity. No one but myself can't give it to me. Tranquility, tranquility.
All I want is serenity. All I want is serenity. No one but myself can't give it to me. Tranquility, tranquility. All I want is serenity. All I want is serenity. No one but myself can't give it to me. Tranquility, tranquility.